Hello students, welcome to my channel Engineer Ash Ma'am, and in this video I am going to solve Geotechnical Engineering Numericals. One-liner formula based MCQ type numerical we will see in this video. So let's get started. First numerical. For soil, unit cohesion is 10 kN per meter square. That is C is given 10 kN per meter square. C stands for cohesion. Normal stress denoted by sigma, symbol sigma equal to 18 kN per meter square is given. Next, angle of internal friction 5 equal to 45 degree given. Is shear strength, that is tau or S equal to what? We know that we plot normal stress sigma on x-axis and shear stress S on y-axis. C, cohesion start from 10, C equal to 10 kN per meter square. Angle of friction, angle 45 degree. That means this angle with respect to horizontal is 45 degree. Phi equal to 45 degree. This inclined lines equation is S equal to sigma C plus sigma tan phi. S equal to C plus sigma tan phi. C is 10 plus sigma is given 18 tan phi. Phi is 45 degree. 10 plus 18, we know that tan 45 is 1. Therefore 10 plus 18 equal to 28. S equal to 28 kN per meter square. Next, the intensity of active earth pressure at a depth of 1000 cm in dry cohesionless soil with coefficient of earth pressure of 1/3 and unit weight 15 kN/m³ is. What is given? 1000 cm depth is given. Okay. If this depth is h equal to 1000 cm is given. Okay. Next. Coefficient of earth pressure Ka equal to 1/3 is given. That is angle equal to 30 degree. Unit weight gamma equal to 15 kN per meter cube is given. We have to find the intensity of active earth pressure. That is Pa. Intensity of active earth pressure Pa equal to what? Okay. K is 1/3. H equal to 1000 cm. It means 1 meter. 10 meter. We know that active earth pressure Pa equal to Ka gamma H. Where Ka is 1/3. Unit weight 15 into 10. 3 5s are 15. 5 into 10, 50. Therefore, Pa equal to 50 kN per meter square. 50 kN per meter square. Okay. So, formula for active earth pressure is Pa equal to K gamma H. The value of internal friction is 30 degree. Then what will be value of active earth pressure coefficient? Okay. So, value of internal friction 5 equal to 30 degree is given. What will be the active earth pressure coefficient? That is K equal to what? We know that K, active earth pressure direct formula is there. 1 minus sin phi upon 1 plus sin phi. 1 minus sin 30 upon 1 plus sin 30. 1 minus sin 30. We know that sin 30 equal to 0.5. 1 plus sin 30 equal to 0.5. 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5 upon 1.5, which is equal to 1/3. Therefore, Ka equal to 1/3. Okay. Formula for active earth pressure Ka equal to 1 minus sin phi upon 1 plus sin phi. As that of Kp, passive earth pressure coefficient formula Kp equal to 1 plus sin phi upon 1 minus sin phi. P passive numerator plus P. P plus P, passive P. So you can remember. Next question. If unconfined compressive strength of clay soil in natural state is 5 kg per centimeter square and in the remolded state is 1 kg per centimeter square, what will be the value of sensitivity of given soil? What is given? Unconfined compressive strength UCS of unconfined strength of clay soil in natural state of clay soil in natural state, that is undisturbed soil, undisturbed case, equal to 5 kg per centimeter square. After remolding, strength becomes 1 kg per centimeter square, that is UCS of clay soil in remolded state equal to 1 kg per centimeter square. What will be the sensitivity? We know the sensitivity, direct formula is given for sensitivity, that is the ratio of UCS of clay soil in natural state or in undisturbed state upon UCS of remolded soil. Okay, so it's the ratio of unconfined compressive strength of clay soil undisturbed state upon UCS of clay soil in remolded state Therefore, sensitivity 5 kg, undisturbed state 5 kg per centimeter square upon in remolded state 1 kg per centimeter square equal to 5. Therefore, value of sensitivity equal to 5. 5 upon 1, 5. Okay. Next, mass of soil removed from core cutter having internal volume 1 liter is 220 gram. 220 gram mass. Then, bulk density of that soil will be. What is given? Mass and volume is given. Okay. If it is core cutter, then mass removed from this core cutter M equal to 220 gram. 220 gram is given and volume of this core cutter is 1 liter. 1 liter. Okay, solution. Volume equal to 1 liter. We know that 1 liter equal to 1000 centimeter cube or 1000 cc, centimeter cube. Okay, mass is given, mass equal to 220 gram. Next, bulk density. Bulk density is denoted by symbol rho. We know that bulk density formula is mass upon volume. Basic formula, mass density equal to mass upon volume. Mass is 220 gram and volume is 1000 cc. Therefore, bulk density equal to 0.22 gram per cc. Rho equal to 0.22 gram per cc. That soil will be 0.22 gram per cc. Okay. Formula, rho equal to mass upon volume. Basic formula. Next question. A soil has specific gravity 2.5. What is given? Specific gravity G equal to 2.5. Water content of 10%. That is W equal to 10% equal to 0.1. Void ratio of 0.25. Then degree of saturation S is. We know that one direct formula S equal to Wg. We know that S equal to Wg. Say that. S equal to Wg. S is unknown. Keep S as left hand side, remaining at right hand side. Wg upon E. W is water content 0.1, G 2.5 and E void ratio is 0.25, which is equal to point, here 1 point, here 1 point, it means 5. Values are 5. Therefore, S equal to 1 or 100%. 100%. Degree of saturation for given numerical is 100%. If in a Dowry abrasion test, the loss in weight is 21 gram. What is given? Loss in weight equal to 21 gram. Then the coefficient of hardness is coefficient of hardness. Coefficient of hardness. There is one direct formula for this, that is 20 minus loss in weight upon 3. 20 minus loss in weight is 21 gram upon 3. 20 minus 3, 7 by 21 equal to 30. Therefore, coefficient of hardness equal to 30. Okay. Formula for this numerical is coefficient of hardness equal to 20 minus loss in weight upon 3. Okay. Easiest numerical. A soil sample has void ratio of 0.5. Its porosity will be close to. What is given? Void ratio E equal to 0.5. Porosity will be denoted by symbol N equal to question mark. You know direct relation between E and N, that is void ratio and porosity. N equal to E upon 1 plus E. E is given, that is 0.5 upon 1 plus 0.5. 0.5 upon 1.5. 1 upon 3. Therefore, N equal to 1 upon 3 or 33%. Porosity will be close to 33.33%. Next, if the porosity of soil sample is 0.5, now porosity is given in this question, then the value of void ratio will be, okay, porosity N equal to 0.5 is given, void ratio E will be question mark. There is one more relation between N and E. If N is given and you have to calculate E, then E equal to N upon 1 minus N. Okay, we know that N equal to 0.5 and 1 minus 0.5, which is equal to 0.5 upon 0.5 equal to 1. Therefore, void ratio equal to 1. It means when the porosity is 0.5, void ratio will be 1. Okay. Formula is E equal to N upon 1 minus N. One more relation between E and N, that is N equal to E upon 1 plus E. Relation between porosity and void ratio. Next numerical, the hydraulic head that would produce quick condition in sand stratum of thickness 1.5 meter, specific gravity 2.67 and void ratio 0.67 is equal to. What is given? Thickness is 1 point, length equal to 1.5 meter, specific gravity G is 2.67 and void ratio equal to 0.67. We have to find hydraulic head. Hydraulic head H. We know that critical hydraulic gradient denoted by symbol IC. IC equal to G minus 1 upon 1 plus E. G is 2.67 minus 1 upon 1 plus E is 0.67. 2.7 minus 1 is 1.67 upon 1.67 equal to 1. Therefore, IC equal to 1. Critical hydraulic gradient equal to 1. We know that critical hydraulic gradient, IC, hydraulic gradient equal to hydraulic length upon hydraulic head. That is IC equal to L upon H. Okay, so IC is known, that is 1. We know that hydraulic length equal to 1.5. H is unknown. Therefore, H equal to L upon IC. L is 1.5. IC, critical hydraulic gradient 1. Therefore, H equal to 1.5 meter. Therefore, hydraulic head equal to 1.5. The unit weight of soil in uniform deposit of loose sand in K0 is 0.5 is 18 kN per meter cube. The geostatic stresses at a depth of 3 meter will be. When loose sand soil is given, loose sand is given. Okay. Depth is given H equal to 3 meter and coefficient of the static pressure K0 equal to 0.5. That is soil, loose sand soil. And unit weight of this sand, unit weight gamma equal to 18 kN per meter cube is given. We have to find geostatic stresses at a depth of 3 meter. Here, at depth of 3 meter. We know that there are 3 types of stresses: geostatic, active and passive. Okay, so for geostatic, formula is geostatic stresses equal to K0 gamma H. 0 at rest condition given, that is 0.5. Unit weight of this loose sand is given, that is 18 kN per meter cube, and we have to find at a depth of 3 meter, that is H equal to 3 meter. Therefore, stresses, geostatic stresses will be 0.5 into 18 is 9 into 3, 27. Okay, 27 unit kilonewton per meter square. Therefore, geostatic pressure will be 27 kilonewton per meter square. Next, a cut of depth 12 meter is made in cohesive soil deposit. C equal to 40 kilonewton per meter square is given and gamma is 20 kilonewton per meter cube. If the required factor of safety is 2, the stability number is. So we have to calculate here stability number Sn. What is given? A cut of depth 12 meter is given. That is H. H equal to 12 meter is given. For this soil C is given. C is 40 kilonewton per meter square and gamma equal to 20 kilonewton per meter cube given. There is one direct formula available for Sn, that is stability number Sn equal to C upon gamma F gamma H. Unit weight is given, C is given, F factor of safety is 2, F is given, F equal to 2 factor of safety F is given. Next is gamma, unit weight is given. Next H is given. All values are given here, so just substitute values, you will get the value of Sn, that is stability number. C equal to 40 upon F, factor of safety 2, unit weight is 20 and this H equal to 12. 40 we cancel, equal to 1 upon 12 and Sn equal to stability number 1 upon 12 is 0.083. Therefore, stability number, since it's number, so it's a unit place empty. Therefore, stability number equal to 0.083. So, important formula, or one liner formula here is Sn equal to C upon F gamma H. A soil has discharge velocity of 8 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter per second and void ratio 0.4. Its seepage velocity is. Okay, what is given? Discharge velocity. Discharge velocity equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter per second is given, and void ratio E equal to 0.4. You have to calculate seepage velocity. Seepage velocity Vs is given, discharge velocity Vd given. Okay, we know that it's seepage velocity equal to discharge velocity upon porosity. Okay, seepage velocity equal to discharge velocity upon porosity. But in this question, instead of porosity, void ratio is given, and we know that the relation between E and N, that is relation between void ratio and porosity. When the porosity void ratio is given, N equal to E upon 1 plus E. When E is given, we can calculate N. E is 0.4 upon 1 plus 0.4 equal to 0.4 upon 1.4. Therefore, N equal to 2 upon 7. Substitute value of N here. We know that discharge velocity equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 7 upon 2 upon 7 equal to 8 into 10 raised to minus 7 into 7 upon 2. 2, 4, 7 4s are 28 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter per second. Therefore, seepage velocity equal to 28 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter per second. So, in this numerical, we use formula seepage velocity equal to discharge velocity upon porosity, and one relation between E and N equal to E upon 1 plus E. The value of coefficient of permeability of soil with an effective diameter of 0.15 mm will be. Take C equal to 120. What is given? Effective diameter, that is D10 equal to 0.15 mm is given, and C equal to 120 given. Okay, I have to calculate coefficient of permeability. Coefficient of permeability. There is directly one formula is given for coefficient of permeability, that is C into D10 square. One line of formula. Coefficient of permeability equal to C into D10 square. C is given, that is 120. D10 is given, that is 0.15 bracket square. After solving this, we will get value of coefficient of permeability, which is equal to 0.27. 0.27. It is in mm. Since mm, so its unit becomes mm per second. Coefficient of permeability equal to 0.27 mm per second. The ratio of permeabilities of two soil samples having effective size as 0.5 mm and 0.2 mm is. Okay, what is given? Effective size for two samples. That means D10 for sample 1 equal to 0.5 mm, and as that of sample 2 equal to 0.2 mm. We have to calculate ratio of permeabilities. Permeability is denoted by symbol K. Therefore, ratio of K1 and K2, that is coefficient of permeability of sample 1 upon 2, K1 upon K2. We know that formula of K, permeability is equal to C into D10 square. Therefore, K1 upon K2 equal to C into D10 square of sample 1 upon C into D10 square upon sample 2, which is equal to C, same for both sample, C into D10 for sample is 0.5 square upon C into for second sample is 0.2 square. C get cancelled. Therefore, K1 upon K2, 0.5 square, that is 0.25, and 0.2 square equal to 0.4, which is equal to 6.25. Therefore, K1 upon K2 equal to 6.25 is 6.25. Ratio of two permeabilities 6.25. Next, if the value of coefficient of active earth pressure is 0.5, what is given? Value of coefficient of active earth pressure denoted by symbol Ka is 0.5 given. Then what shall be the value of coefficient of passive earth pressure? Kp. We know that the relation between K and Kp, that is active earth pressure and coefficient of passive earth pressure and coefficient of active earth pressure, product of this K and Kp equal to 1. Product of active earth pressure and passive earth, coefficient of active earth pressure and coefficient of passive earth pressure equal to 1. Okay. Therefore, Kp equal to 1 upon Ka. 1 upon Ka. Coefficient of active earth pressure is 0.5 given. Therefore, coefficient of passive earth pressure 1 upon 0.5, that is 2. Kp equal to 2. Therefore, coefficient of passive earth pressure equal to 2. Okay. Next question. Bulk density of soil with 10% of water content. Solution. Water content equal to 10%, that is 0.1, is 2.2 gram per cc, that is bulk density. Bulk density is denoted by symbol rho, equal to 2.2 gram per cc, cubic centimeter. Then dry density of this soil will be, so dry density rho d will be, there is one direct formula rho d, one linear formula rho d equal to, that is dry density equal to bulk density upon 1 plus water content. We know that bulk density is 2.2, 1 plus water content is 0.1 equal to 2.2 upon 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1, which is equal to 2. Therefore, dry density of soil will be 2 gram per cc. Okay, so formula is rho d equal to rho upon 1 plus W, water content.